Hi dear students, welcome back to biology class. Let us continue with the second chapter, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. This is 12th video from this chapter. In this chapter let us discuss about the double fertilization. After pollen pistil interaction, that is the recognition of right type of pollen grains, the pollen germinates and pollen tube grows and it reaches the ovule and it passes through a micropylar end and reaches the embryo sac. After reaching micropylar end, the pollen tube enters into embryo sac. After entering one of the synergids, the pollen tube releases two male gametes. Look at this here. The pollen tube, it has entered into a embryo sac. Okay, here after reaching the embryo sac, the pollen tube releases two male gametes into the cytoplasm of one of the synergids. When the male gametes are released in the synergid, out of the two male gametes, one of the male gamete, it fuses with the egg and results in the formation of diploid zygote. This process is known as syngamy. That is, out of two male gametes, one of the male gamete moves towards the egg and fuses with its nucleus, and that results in the formation of diploid cell called zygote. The second male gamete, it moves towards the polar nuclei which are present in the central cell. Here it is very clear, this is the central cell and these two are polar nuclei. The second male gamete moves into the central cell and reaches the polar nuclei, and here this male gamete fuses with the polar nuclei. There are two haploid polar nuclei are there. With this, one of the male gamete fuses. Is it clear? So here the fusion of three haploid nuclei, that is two nuclei of the polar in the central cell, they are of polar nuclei, and one nucleus of the male gamete. Hence this process is known as triple fusion. This process is known as triple fusion. Therefore, in angiosperms, the two types of fusions takes place, that is syngamy and triple fusion takes place in an embryo sac. Hence, this phenomenon is known as double fertilization. This phenomenon is known as double fertilization. How can you define double fertilization? The two types of fusions, that is syngamy and triple fusion, takes place in an embryo sac. This phenomenon is termed as double fertilization. Dear students, remember, double fertilization is an event which is unique for the angiosperms. When the polar nuclei fuses with the nucleus of the male gamete in the central cell, now this triploid nucleus, it becomes primary endosperm nucleus. The triploid nucleus becomes what? Primary endosperm nucleus. Whereas the central cell of the embryo sac, after triple fusion, that results in the formation of primary endosperm cell and it develops into endosperm, while the zygote, it will develop into embryo. Now let us discuss about the post-fertilization structures and events. In the last chapter, in brief, you learned that what are post-fertilization structures and events. That is, the events which occurs after fertilization and the structures which develops after fertilization are known as post-fertilization events and structures. Following double fertilization in angiosperms, the event of endosperm and embryo development, maturation of ovules into seeds and ovary into fruit, these are collectively termed as post-fertilization events. Dear students, Now question comes into your mind that what is endosperm? After triple fusion, that is fusion of two polar nuclei and nucleus of the male gamete, that results in the formation of primary endosperm nucleus, whereas the central cell, it forms into the primary endosperm cell. Now this primary endosperm cell divides repeatedly and forms triploid endosperm tissue. The cells of this triploid endosperm tissue, they are filled with the reserve food materials and are used for the nutrition of developing embryo. There are two methods of endosperm development. One is free nuclear endosperm. Second one is cellular endosperm development. Now let us try to understand what is free nuclear endosperm development. The primary endosperm nucleus, it undergoes successive nuclear divisions that results in the formation of the number of free nuclei. This stage of development of endosperm is known as free nuclear endosperm development. For example, you are familiar with the coconut water from the tender coconut. It is nothing but free nuclear endosperm and it is made up of thousands of nuclei. Then second one is cellular endosperm. The cellular endosperm, after formation of the number of nuclei, it is followed with the subsequent cell wall formation occurs and the endosperm becomes cellular now. Again in coconut, the surrounding white kernel of the tender coconut, it is cellular endosperm. Okay, I hope now you are able to differentiate what is free nuclear endosperm development and cellular endosperm development. What happens in free nuclear endosperm development? Here the primary endosperm nucleus, it undergoes repeated nuclear divisions that results in the formation of large number of free nuclei. Okay, whereas in case of cellular endosperm, once the large number of nuclei are formed, it is subsequently it is followed by cell wall formation. Now it becomes a cellular endosperm. Example for free nuclear endosperm and cellular endosperm is the coconut water from the tender coconut is nuclear endosperm, whereas the surrounding white kernel of the tender coconut, it is cellular endosperm. Thank you. In the next video, we will discuss about the embryo and development of embryo.